Today I'm going to talk about 5G. 5G stands for 5th generation. It is the next and newest wireless standard based on IEEE 802.11ac standard of broadband technology. It is also a new enhancement to existing technologies such as 4G LTE. Now, let's move on to the characteristics and features of 5G. First of all, it is the new wireless technology. It is used to support dense deployment of high-speed and low-latency services. Secondly, network slicing. It is the virtual network architecture that allows network operators to provide dedicated virtual networks. It slices physical network into multiple virtual networks that can support different radio access networks, services, and frequency. It also prevents overlapping and interference in a network. The third feature would be the frequency band. There are two types of band, which is sub-6 GHz and millimeter waves. For the sub-6 GHz, it is for waves that are less than 6 GHz and it utilizes lower frequency waves. For frequency between 24 GHz and 100 GHz, it is for high frequency waves that have higher speed. Now, let's continue with the advantages of 5G. There are 5 advantages of 5G. Now I will talk the first one. 5G has better coverage area and high data rate at the edge of the cell. It has 100% coverage, 1000 times bandwidth per unit area, and up to 100 times number of connected devices per unit area compared with 4G LTE. The second one is the availability of multiple data transfer rate. It has 99.999% of availability. The third one would be around 1 GB per second data rate is easily possible. It only uses 1 millisecond latency and up to 10 GB data rate. It has 10 to 100 times improvement over 4G and 4.5G networks. The fourth advantage is it has low battery consumption. It has almost up to 10 years of battery life for low power IoT devices. The last advantage would be energy efficiency and spectral efficiency are good. 90% reduction in network usage. After talking about the advantages of 5G, there is also challenges of 5G. First of all, it is high cost. We are lack of infrastructure for 5G. It costs a lot of money of service provider to implement. It is an incur burden of cost on consumers and big problem of third world country. The second one, eliminate older devices. Most of older devices that will go out of use as their system and features will not support the latest features of the 5G technology. It is a high demand for completely new sets of 5G capable smartphones. The third one would be huge data volume. Modern media trend has huge demand for video contents compared to conventional text form. Multimedia gaming, augmented reality AR, and virtual reality VR applications need high-speed network for better user experience. The fourth one would be security and privacy. 3G and 4G are very vulnerable to stingray attacks and other forms of attacks. 5G has yet to address the issue. IMSI catcher, also known as Stingray, mimics cell phones and trick them to connect to it and probe for sensitive information. The last one would be technical operability. Design of hardware for millimeter waves are much complex than low frequency range. complex algorithms for MIMO technology, beamforming, complex transmission protocol for D2D communication, ultra-low latency and high reliability certain real-life situation. So there are two types. One is medical application. It has remote surgeries, health monitoring devices, remote patient care devices, and interaction between patient and medical practitioner for reporting, diagnosis, and treatment. The second one will be automobile. Smart vehicles will be used as a hub for data transmission to communicate in different modes. Vehicles to vehicles, vehicle to infrastructures, and other devices. Now, let's move on to the functions of 5G. First of all is super ambulance. Ambulance operations are an essential part of the emergency services, and over the past few decades have become increasingly advanced, featuring a not insignificant number of fairly high-tech medical equipment and devices. With the widespread rollout of 5G wireless communications networks, however, these traditional ambulances could soon make way for 5G-powered super ambulances. Besides features such as high-definition video communication, computed tomography, and X-ray scans would connect to both the emergency vehicle itself as well as to the hospital or emergency department that the ambulance was either dispatched from or en route to. Lower levels of latency and enhanced speed and reliability make 5G wireless networks an ideal architecture to base such services on. Next, collect medical and observational data on board the vehicle itself. Super ambulances collect and send this data to their destination, prepping the hospital for incoming patients before they arrive, as well as enabling more time to diagnose them. The next function would be firefighting and medical delivery drones. Remote controlled drones are becoming an increasingly common aspect of modern life, such as delivery services, safety, surveillance, or entertainment. Multiple drones operating on a 5G network and being remotely controlled by a human operator used to tackle emergency or natural disaster situations more effectively while also reducing the risk to human lives. On top of that, 5G wireless communications networks could allow drones to enhance the methods and technological resources of emergency services and disaster relief efforts, minimizing the risk of delays such as traffic or human error in the delivery of vital assets. The last function would be intelligent transportation systems prioritization and network slicing. It allows for the prioritization of vehicles using intelligent transportation systems and their capability for network slicing. Next, it guarantees that the network services used by medical or any other mission-critical industries are not interrupted by increases in the usage of others nearby. Lastly, utilizing 5G communication, emergency service vehicles, super ambulances would be able to alert traffic management systems of their approach and enable them to modify traffic so as to provide an optimal route for the emergency service vehicle to its destination.